Yeah! Yo, that's dope.
Can't nobody tell me I'm not the but me.
It's kind of crazy that I have not reacted to this poet up until this point. Ebony Stewart is a Houston poetry legend. She is a poetry legend in general, all right? I've met her on a few occasions. Mind-blowing advice and tips she gave me and my former slam team as to how to actually succeed in the National Poetry Slam known as CUPSI. I've heard some of her poems before. This one, I don't think so. If I did, it was a long time ago, but I don't remember this. Mental health bars, so sounds like there's gonna be some bars. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's go.
I'm an artist, which also means I'm a creator because I create things. A storyteller since I have stories to tell, a visionary. I write about where I've been. These poems act as self-help. I'm a healer. Not always for myself, but one time a kid told me he almost killed himself, but he heard one of my poems and decided to keep living. And from that day forward, I was like, today is a good day to keep someone alive. People ask me how I did it or how they should do it, and I'm sure if they're asking me about the kid or themselves, what I've come to learn is no one can tell when I'm not doing well but me. I get to travel across the country and do poems for a living like that's my job, and out of 50 states, I've performed in 47 of them. I read an article that said only 20% of people in the US are doing what they actually love, or whatever sad statistic it was, and I was like, my God, ain't damned nothing in me. I'm doing exactly what I've always wanted to do.
That's something to celebrate.
So I must be blessed. Must be exemplifying all this miracle. I am stressed and winning. I look at and update my curriculum vitae daily, and I be like, damn, I'm surprised I even knew how to say that word.
I didn't even know that's what CV stood for. You know what I'm saying? So when she said it, I took a second. I was like, wait a minute, what? And then I thought about it like, oh, CV. Got it. Cool.
I even knew how to say that word. And ain't nobody wish nothing bad on me but me. Like everything I've ever wanted, I manifest, and at the end of each meditation, I ask the universe to make me undeniably enough. And people be mad happy when I show up. One time, I performed for 200,000 people and I didn't throw up. It was so cool and exhausting. Did you know I could touch what feels like a million people's energy and help them feel seen and go back to my hotel room feeling so fulfilled yet lonely? Yeah, it's amazing. Another time, I thought I was gonna marry this guy I had been with for like 6 years out of my life, but he said he hated my lifestyle, even though this is my life's work, because my work means I'm never home, but every time I came back, he was gone, as in emotionally unavailable.
Ooh, sorry. Yo, okay. Man, she's spitting some stuff that is really relatable for a lot of artists who just be on the road and stuff like that. Nah, man, real talk. And look, y'all, she seems like, and she even said it herself, she's one of those people who, if she's going through something rough, you'll never be able to know. You know what I'm saying? And I've met her on a couple of occasions. She seems rather stoic. Like, you know, she handles her business and then she handles her art. And she keeps those two things separate. So, you know, when you see her in the poetry scene and stuff like that, if she's going through something, you'll never know. You feel me? And it's people like that you especially got to ask if they're doing all right. You know, how's their mental? You know, man. And she's definitely someone who helps so many people. I have to wonder now, how often do people reach out to assist her, to help her, to check on her? You know what I mean? Especially when she seems like she has it all together. You feel me? All right, let's keep going.
Yet lonely, yeah, it's amazing. Another time, I thought I was gonna marry this guy I had been with for like 6 years out of my life, but he said he hated my lifestyle, even though this is my life's work, because my work means I'm never home, but every time I came back, he was gone, as in emotionally unavailable, mentally abusive. I have extreme PTSD from that unhealthy relationship, but someone asked me to do that one poem about that one time where he was mine. May you find a lover that helps you love yourself. May you find a lover that doesn't require you to give more to them than you have to give to yourself. Did I mention I paid off my student loans with poetry? Can't nobody...
Yo, that's dope.
Can't nobody tell me I'm not the but me. I get so sad sometimes, I think I'm losing my mind, and I must be, since I enrolled in graduate school this past May. I guess I returned to my oppressor. I am whoever the fuck I think I am, but I wish being a good person paid more. I heard it's the wounds people can't see that hurt the most, but I've seen sunsets that look like somewhere tomorrow. My heart is on fire, so I'm chasing the day. At night, I don't sleep, I grind. I've been in my prime like 9 times. I got so much love I give and keep giving. I have so much advice that are really opinions, or maybe they're just hard facts I haven't hardly learned yet. Did I mention that people comment on how I'm doing by mentioning my weight? And here I am, some foolish somebody that didn't actually hate the way they look today. But you right, girl, must be the depression. But I'm the kind of giant that's been through what I've been through and you can still depend on. I gave all that I had. And you ain't never known a black woman who ain't did that. My friends call on me when they're down and out or just in need. And what good is a God that can't speak life into somebody? Check on your strong friends. Check on your strong friends. Check on your strong friends.
I said it. You got to check on them because it seems like they're all right because they're always helping other people out. Who's checking on them, bro? Who's checking on them, sis? You feel me?
Don't believe us, I promise we're pretending. Have you ever tried to tell someone you're not okay and they're like, you're good, and you're like, but I'm not, and they're like, you got this, and you're like, but I don't, and they're like,
Hey, yo, if the camera angle looks any different, my bad. My phone storage ran out. Really annoying when that happens. Let's keep going.
Have you ever tried to tell someone you're not okay and they're like, you're good, and you're like, but I'm not, and they're like, you got this, and you're like, but I don't, and they're like, keep going, and you're like, okay. Thank you. You're right. I could do this with my eyes closed. I'm so overwhelmed that one time I was drowning and screaming, but everybody thought I was swimming and smiling. I died in that dream, and then I woke up on an airplane flying to a different country to do poetry. I'm so blessed. I'm so blessed. I'm so blessed that my heart is racing. My mind is crazy.
Sorry, I just want to point out the fact that she was flying while she had that dream. So think about it. Even when flying, she can feel like she's drowning. And that's mental health issues for you, man. Do not take those for granted. Get help. You know what I'm saying? If you see that you're having issues, get help. Everybody, seriously. I don't talk much about my life outside of poetry, but I have another job that deals a lot with taking care of mental health patients and things like that, outpatient help. And one of the biggest things they say after receiving help from us is the fact that they wish they sought help sooner. Every single one of them pretty much has made that statement at one point or another. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, if you notice you're having struggles, seek help.
Heart is racing. My mind is crazy. I'm probably dehydrating. Traveling does awful things to the body, but the one thing I can tell you about being successful is that you have to love what you're doing. Can't nobody steal my joy. Can't nobody steal my joy, not even myself. I heard that, or someone said that if your path is more difficult, it's because your calling is higher.
That's beautiful.
And so I say I be hero and legend. Nobody built like me, I designed myself. But every time I climb, my community get co-signed. Divinity defined. Cheers to the Most High. I just pray I leave something good behind. My name is Ebony Stewart. Thank you so much.
Give Ebony her flowers, y'all. That was something. And look, I've heard quite a few mental health poems before. This one was rather unique, though. This one was definitely unique. I don't know. I can't put my finger on it exactly at the moment. Maybe if I mull it over in my head, I'll figure out what stood out about this one. Maybe it's the fact that it's coming from the perspective of someone who's often seen as strong and someone who doesn't seem like they're in need of help, someone who's always helping others. It might be that. Yeah, it might be the fact that it's coming from that perspective. What were your thoughts on this? Do you struggle with mental health issues? Do you Do you happen to know a strong friend that you should probably check on, right? Did this poem enlighten you to the fact that maybe that friend you think never needs help might actually need help? Or just an encouraging word, you know what I mean? Let me know your thoughts on this, all right? This is definitely making me think about my own life. A lot of my friends say I happen to be the strong one. I don't know if that's true necessarily, but I will say this: not very often does someone actually hit me up and be like, "Hey, you doing all right?" You know. And this is not a cry for help or anything. I'm fine at the moment. I'm just saying that I can definitely relate in that sense, in that regard. Ebony, thank you. This poem hit. It hit. Like, yeah. Honestly, check out her stuff. Check out her poetry. She's got plenty on right about now, the YouTube channel. But yeah, Ebony's something else. We here in Houston know that. People across the nation know that. Like she said, she's performed in, what did she say, 47 states? Like, that's pretty crazy. Dang, 47. I wonder what the 3 that you haven't performed at are. I'm curious to know which ones those are, and if you plan on performing there eventually. All right, well, I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time. Deuces.